Welcome back to Sword Legacy Omen. Camping spot, Broken Britannia. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I didn't get to save, I thought I would. Uther, take a breath. Go easy on the mead. Mind your own business, Merlin, I can handle my own. Now sod off. Then pray tell how useful is a drunk, self-loathing leader. What would the grain have to say? How dare you speak of a grain? It's your fault she was taken by Gorloy. Yours and mine. After all these years, everything we endured, everything we built, was lost. Leof was a father to me and I failed him. It may be hard to hear this, but I believe it was meant to be. I've seen the signs in the swirls of time. Spare me the bullshit, old man. What good are sodding visions if you can't prevent any of it? Fool, stop babbling about things you cannot comprehend. I'm tormented by visions I can barely make sense of. The mushrooming of a dire cloud of death, a knight in white armor walking on the moon, organized mobs bringing down tyrants, and black-clad wraiths murdering a lord. You say I'm to blame, but you only live because I intervened. The taint, the voices there, my blessing and my curse. The power of blood surrounds me and its potential is great, but the risks are far greater. The claret ever flows throughout time. All is as is meant to be. So be mindful of my visions. Nice lecture, old man, but have you ever considered that these might be reveries of an adult mind? Have you ever considered we are pawns in a game prancing for the amusement of a merciless strategist? Bah, what nonsense. Pawn or not, I shall save a grain and have my bloody revenge. You will. This path at least is clear. However, I'm afraid time will ask of you a tribute. What is it you speak of? I know not the details, but would you really want to spoil the surprise? If it was a surprise, Merlin, perhaps I wouldn't have to pay. Get some sleep. We need a sober leader tomorrow. Alright. How was my party, actually? Alright, let's check this out. Well, he's only injured, but even then only slightly so. Alright, the Swine Bog at the borders of Northumbria and Anglia.
At Lord Caedurn's request, Uther's team travelled to the autumnal lands of Anglia, hoping to unearth the secrets of the deadly plague. Oddly, once over the border, traces of the malady diminished. The people of Anglia were remarkably, yet curiously, unaffected by the dread curse. However, upon entering the wetlands of Swine Bog, such concerns fled their minds. Even the greatest of problems can become quite minor when one is greeted by the sharp, jagged edge of a Feyan arrow.
We'll see. That is far enough, folk. Oh my, it's a profane man-eating Fey. Terra have mercy on our souls. Moron, I would rather eat a rotten pig than taste your greasy foreigner flesh. How dare you? I am Felix Edhurt, priest of the Order of Terra, born and raised here in Anglia. All folk are foreigners to the Fey. The rest of you are more intelligent, I hope. Lower your bow and we'll talk, no weapons. Then step back and keep your filthy paws away from me. Please excuse my companion's manners, good Fey. Myself, I'm not folk. Some call me Mirdrin Emrys. I know what you are, Campion. The stench travels from Myers. Do you side with Wessex? Assault us again, an arrow wound will be nothing compared to what I'll do to you. This is Uther, Knight Commander of the Guard of Mercia. You know what Wessex did to his lads. I know all about losing one's homes to Raider. I'm Karup. Fuck that name. Folk often call me Flint. No doubt after arrowheads you favor. Clear days and starry nights to you, Flint. Well met. No bad, Campion. Likewise, I came here to investigate an affliction devastating Kent. But Anglia is strangely untouched. Can you shed light on the matter? I know nothing of this curse before I went to Northumbria. Folk in Anglia worry more about Dorian's oppression, curse him. You say Kent is affected as well? Indeed, and now you mention Northumbria, my journey to these swamps makes more sense. Swine Bog has rivers that flow towards both Northumbria and Kent. This may yet prove useful. It appears we are on the same path. Okay. Is that it? No. obviously. There's something strange going on. Let me... Alright, I will. I have... Alright, let's get started. Fine, I still have... No, I won't spend that renown. I'd rather save it. Okay. Touch of evil. Not long after seeing the Anglian border, the party was greeted in a traditional fashion. Drawn bow and a deadly stone arrow aimed at Uther's head. However, after learning of the group's intention, the uncanny creature introduced itself. Flint was a keeper, a fey warden of the fortress, who was also studying the mysterious affliction. The lush forests of Kent had been tainted too, yet Anglia, between the two realms, was unaffected. The Fae had just discovered the Swine Bog, fed rivers leading to both Northumbria and Kent, thus the investigation began. So I have him as well, don't I? All leads converge here. The water is as foul as smelling lie. As a smiling lie. Okay, we have little time before darkness falls and your eyes fail. The way north is no good. I can smell broken dead woods from here. See for yourself if you wish, but you waste time with your stubbornness. Alright, Flint must survive.
Aha!
Ha!
Well, just follow the road, because clearly I'm not getting anywhere. What do we have here? This path you folk would never spot. Wait.
Aha!
You say that, but I did spot it.
Ha!
Oh no, I didn't see that one coming. The Fae had keen senses, but I never expected to see it for myself. Indeed. Oop. That was bad. Okay, that's shrubs.
Aha!
Ha! Ha ha!
Huh?
Ha ha!
Alright, let's see what else is around here. Obviously, this path is... Can your clumsy fleet traverse this without slipping and drowning? Should I ask about those goat feet? Hush. I hear intruders. Hardly difficult, they're as silent as thunderclap. Let's go north, actually. See what else is there. Well. By a goddess, the creature was right. A busted bridge, aye. We were indeed fortunate to find the nifty wee critter. If we hadn't found you, we'd be completely lost. You didn't find me, I found you. I also spotted a corpse over there. That bears angling colors.
Huh?
Alright. Well, we need to cross. Hold on.
Ha ha!
Way to blow our surprise. Rise, kindred.
Aha!
Ha ha!
Aha!
Ha ha!
Aha!
Ha! Ha ha!
Huh?
Ha ha!
Huh?
Alright, I'll wait for the poison to clear first before I do anything.
Aha!
Alright. We can probably break these jars. Not that it will help much. Oh, shit.
Ha!
Well, I didn't expect that they'd do so much damage, actually. But fine.
Huh?
Aha!
Ha ha!
Aha!
Ha ha!
Huh?
Alright, keep going then. Let's see what we find. There we go.
Aha!
Ha ha!
Huh?
Aha!
Ha ha!
Huh?
Merlin would have been useful in this situation, because he can teleport the archers too.
Aha!
Ha ha! Ha!
Aha!
Huh.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Huh.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Huh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ha ha! Ooh. Ha ha! Ooh.
Aha!
I'm the will of Wessex.
Huh.
Ooh.
Right. These are the rivers that lead to Northumbria and Kent. A story to tell your friend Cader. Not this again. This place was once lush, now it's empty of life as a scarecrow's pockets. However, I've yet to see a body that's left nothing behind.
Aha!
No, that's not what I'm interested in.
Ha ha!
The crate. Now a step further, folk. Oh, Terra, the pagan creature, tries to command us. What the fuck do you think you are? I'm the only one to smell poison. To see the traps. Maybe I've spotted pretty bobble or two. That set alright. There's really danger. You'd rather I prove myself right by letting you die. I thought you were folk of honor. Should you still wish to test your stability, kindly do so once I'm free. Otherwise, I suggest you tread carefully from now on, in more ways than one. Let's check that body, though. They were dumping toxins. A horse. What's a horse doing in a swamp? Whoever brought her here didn't know they were where they were going or to where they were being taken. Alright, I'm afraid your little operation is over. Enforce the will of Wessex meant nothing less.
Huh.
You stealth on her? Let them get closer.
Aha!
Ha!
Huh.
Ha!
Aha!
Ha!
Huh.
Well, some fights are actually getting trickier. Haha! I need to get out of here. No, really. Yeah. Okay, so they want to fight, so be it. Ha!
Huh.
Alright, let them get closer. First, we'll deal with these two.
Aha!
Huh.
Ha!
Aha!
By
Huh.
falling back, because I want them to get closer. Oh! Ha! Ha!
Aha!
Huh.
Right? Let them get closer then.
Aha! Aha!
Huh.
Well, that is unfortunate. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have... Yeah, I learned the lesson with this.
Huh.
Always use Merlin. Because he's too damn useful to not use, given the his ability to teleport archers to you.
Aha!
I might get her killed though. That seems the only real option.
Aha! Aha!
Huh.
If I lose someone, that's gonna be painful. I know. I'm failing pretty bad here. Hold on. I'll switch to her.
Huh.
There we go. And then fall back with the others. Especially this guy.
Aha!
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Okay.
Aha!
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Huh.
Oh! Oh! Ha!
Aha!
Ha! Ha ha!
Aha!
Ha ha! Ha!
Aha!
Ha ha!
Destroy our enemies. He's not gonna do much, is he?
Ha!
Alright. We need to take out that archer.
Aha!
Alright, fall back. Alright, he needs... One final shot.
Huh.
For a will of West.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Aha!
That'll teach you to mess with things you don't understand.
Huh.
We need a key. Where can we find said key? We are done here. Let's take that boat. Take the boat and discuss our findings on the way. This is a surprising amount of that cursed yellow ore you folk are so fond of. The cheaper crook, the gaudier. Yeah, what was their intent? Was it some sort of inducement? Whatever. For now, though, I mean, obviously this was the main battle over here of this mission. Let's keep going. There might be some useful stuff around here. The rivers provide easy access both in and out of here. Okay. Let's go then. Guess we found all that could be found. No one gonna give a thought about the horse? Guess not. Let's go. Did we get anything out of this? From taking him. It seems Anglia's ruler, Lord Edmure, is no more, and Wessex has been using the rivers to contaminate Britannia. But who could be behind this? We don't know. Alright, smartass, gonna share your conclusions with us then, Swoke. Such a compliment, artful maid. I believe the so-called plague is nothing but a ruse. A scheme between Wessex and certain parties in Anglia. This is where your tale comes in, priest. Does the wretched Dorian know his father's lie rotting in the bog, or does that devil have part in this? Edmure and Dula were oblivious. The Wessex soldiers, however, expected them. They sure as hell didn't know what they were getting into in that poor mare in the swamp. I'm more concerned with the substance the soldiers would dumped in the river. Merden and Deer, Gorloy planned to crush mercy and war, Anglia and politics, and Northumbria and Kent and alchemy. This is no mere sickness. Correct, Camboy. I must report this as one. What about the odd-speaking Wessex soldiers? Kind of suspicious, right? One could say their words were curiously void of life. And you, Flint, you said you need to report us to Lord Caden, right? You're his Fey agent. He said we'd know. You call that a deduction. We're after a Fey. Oh, there's a Fey. There must be. They're all the same. Pitiful folk logic. Drop it, Flint. You know the boy didn't mean it so. I apologize that we were asked to find the lost agent of Cairn, so your pardon, Folkling. I don't know Cairn's ever, but the word is they locked one of us up in Damak. Damak Monastery, that's my parish. No longer priest. Dorian turned the place into a slaughterhouse. It's where they keep their game now. Felix, I trust you aren't looking for political return now. Do you still have the keys? Alright. That's it. That's, Sir Legacy Omen. That's reasonable enough, I guess. Well, not much more to say than that.